Hello, can everybody hear me?
Hello, Vikas. Good morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Thank you for joining, Emmanuel. Hi,
My
Parag. Hi,
pleasure.
Prachi. How are you guys?
Hi Vikas, I'm good.
Yeah, because let me know when to start. Just few more minutes, guys. So we'll start.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I got disconnected. I was just conveying that we are not expecting a lot of people to join today, as this is a busy Thursday, and we actually did not send a lot of invites to a lot of people. So we'll just keep it short, but we'll keep it engaging as well for the people who have joined. So let's start in the next 2 minutes at 3:05. Okay, Vandana ma'am?
yeah, okay, yeah.
All right. Yes, I think we should start now, Vandana ma'am.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
hello everyone. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of a senior manager here at IIM Skills. And I and I
Yeah, your voice is little.
for
I think you
taking out
don't
some
have any.
time from your schedule to attend this session, especially on a busy Thursday. So I'll be your Hello.
Yeah, your voice is little breaking. I think from your side you have some.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So Your voice was
Okay, then
little
you can just.
laggy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, guys. So let's start. So my name is Vandana. I associate myself with IIM Skill as a trainer for data analytics, and along with me we have one more trainer. So we will see briefly about like data, what is analytics, and why the field is very popular in recent times, and what are the skills that we cover in IIM Skills, and how could you able to career like your transform your career from your current to like data analytics. So something like that, some like briefly we will see like. So when we are talking about data analytics, right, the growth of data is very exponential recent days, because everybody is having their own Facebook account, Google account, everything, right? Like, people are started using internet. From that time onwards, like let's say like from 19, like let's say 2000. So at that time, from that time onwards, the growth of data is started increasing exponentially. But the people who really know how to analyze that particular data are still in lag. So that is why we see the shortage in terms of data analyst. So at any given point of time, if you guys go and search for a data analyst jobs in LinkedIn or Naukri or any other popular websites, the job portals, then you would come up with a huge number of job openings, right? This is including your freshers and medium level experience as well. So that is because of the one which I was telling, right? That we always have the shortage in analyst. And regarding the salary, so for the data analyst, an average salary somewhere, this is for the freshers or the for people who are starting the data analyst. So where somewhere like around like 6 lakh, 6.5 is an average. And about the data, so data is like, as you all know, data is nothing but lots of informations, right? So it is being stored in a different formats like graphs, facts, numbers, and everything. So these are the companies that we see like they are you. So these are the companies that they use data analytics as their major division, like it's the major part in their company, and they show an exponential growth in recent few years because of they wisely use the data analytics team. And little bit about the data, right? Why we need data? What is the data analytics? So as I said before, the data is stored in some kind of information. It is stored as a graphs or numbers or anything, facts or anything, but data on its own is useless unless a data analyst go and examine those data and find some information from it. But otherwise, data on its own is useless. That is more important. So it's like we have like, even though we store like tons of data, it is not going to be helpful for the company unless until a trained person has to go and examine such data. So that is why the data analytic role plays a major role. And data analytics is not a tool and technology. Also, it's about our thinking as a data analyst, how we think and act on data. That is more important. So this is a primary focus areas for data analytics. Like you have to like any company, if you take, it's going to be like the customer behavior, how they use their products, and how far the products is going and reaching the customers, and how to increase their efficiency and innovate their business models. This is like this given at any point, if you take any company, these are the going to be their goals, right? So, so in this slide, the major part analytics is playing. So you see some examples like business analytics, risk, fraud. So this is business analytics, like why business analytics is very important, because right now business is having lots of competition. If you take any bank in some 20 years back, there would be only one bank in like one particular street or district, but now it's like 10 banks in same lane. So it's like the competition is increasing. So they have a need to they have to diligently responsive to the increasing demands for the customers and various stakeholders, right? So that is why they use business analytics. So we have some life cycle for data analytics. Like it starts with objective, anything. Like it can be like, for example, whether this age group of customer is buying this type of product or not. That will be your objective, and you need to collect the data that is related to your objective. Like for example, if I wanted to uh, analyze customer, then I have to be collecting a data that is related to the customers and people who are coming to the store. And then the data cleaning and data transformation. So data cleaning and data transformation is done by various tools like for Power Query Editor, SQL, Power BI, and Alteryx. So these are the tools that we wisely use for a particular data. So like we cannot use all the tools for all the projects. So that is where a data analyst plays a role, right? So we know like as and when you get an experience, you may choose a particular tool for a particular type of work. And then data enhancement. So since I said like my objective is customer understanding of a customer, so I need to enhance my data and give another dimension for that. For example, I'm only analyzing the store data, that people who are coming getting such products, and then how many times they are coming back. So let's take an example. I have this type of data, and I can enhance my data by adding more dimension. For example, I can go to a government websites and take a population information and attach to my current data, and then we can give a new dimension to our objective. For example, like maybe because of this class, like maybe this because of their social level, they are buying this product. So you can add a dimension, different dimension, by using data enhancement. And the final two part is like the major part, that is data analytics and data visualization. So we have various tools and techniques, and this will be your final like you're presenting the interested party, like what is your objective, whether your research is fulfilling your objective or not, by means of visualization. It cannot be like it cannot be like in an Excel or like a normal things like people don't understand, right? So you have to present in a such a way that even people who don't know data analytics should able to understand and get your point. That is why we use different data visualization tools. So we have like types of data analytics. One is like insight into the past. So for that, Netflix is a better example. So if I have watched some thriller or suspense movies, so I keep on watching 2 3 times, like my favorite movies. And in next 3 or 4th day, you would see like you're going to have a recommendations of a movie that I have watched previously. So that is called like descriptive analytics, like insight into my past. So they have saved my data, my preferences, and how much I like to watch such kind of movie, and they're going to show they're going to throw the recommendation for me. So that is insight into my past data. And predictive analytics, right? So it's about deciding for the future. For example, this particular customer is going to come back and they're going to buy. So so if you take trends as an example, so the what trends guys are doing, like if you purchase more than 3,500 of cloth worth of clothing, they're going to hand over a vouchers, which is like 500 or 1,000. So what does that mean? Like they have done some predictive analytics, like a person who is buying more than 3,500 is definitely going to come back again and they're going to purchase. So that is an idea, right? That is a predictive analytics. And prescriptive analytics, it's then and there. Like you take a decision based on what is happening in the present. For example, airline is just a very best example. So they set a particular algorithm, maybe like for example, okay, this particular amount of passenger, if they book this much seats, then this should be the price. If it is below than this, then this should be the price. If it goes above, then that should be the price. So this is like advice on possible outcomes and based on the present situations. And big data, and again big data is playing a major role in recent past years. And then companies like if you say like Facebook, Google, and apart from that, big banks, they all have big data, right? What is big data? Like it's not a normal data. Like data analytics itself is like a huge volume of data. But big data is like something that is even more complex than the normal data analytics. Uh, so when you talk about big data, you always have to remember three things. One is like volume, which is so high, and variety. So for example, if I was talking about the customer data, right? They have the big data have usually lot of variety of the same information, but in a different formats, like different variety. For example, if you take a data analytics an Excel or something, you will have like maximum 20 columns or 100 columns. Each column represents your dimension. But if you take big data, it's going to be like thousands and thousands of columns. The same information, it is given in a different dimensions. So basically three V's. One is like volume, which is so high. Another one is variety. Another one is velocity. It keeps coming. The exchange rate is so high. So people, for example, Twitter, Facebook, the data is flowing in so high. So this is all big data. The tools and techniques are totally different from the traditional data analytics, but the base is always a normal data analytics. Like if you know the tools and techniques that you use for data analytics, you can very well do your big data analytics with some little bit of training. And these are the data analytics tools that predominantly most of the companies they use. SQL, Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense, and SAS. These are the tools that most of the companies are using. But for our IIM skills, like we would cover like Power BI, SQL, Tableau, and we have Alteryx also. So this is the tools, but apart from this also we do cover like Python, the programming languages as well. So I'll just, these are like a case studies, like how this data analytics is used in Spotify, how the data analytics used in Airbnb. So just a normal stuffs. So this is the data analytics with Python. So we cover like most of the topics like NumPy, Pandas, and a little bit of plotting technique in Python like Matplotlib. So these are the data analytics tools that we, as a data analyst, essentially needs to have at least some 20% of 30% of Python skill is necessary for data analyst. And why data analytics with IIM? So it is ranked 1 in customer care and among the top 10 big best coaching companies in India, and best and qualified faculty. And we have placement support also. And the syllabus is covering almost all the topics, and it's going to be very practical. And it's a registered company, Indian government registered company. And you can see some of our highlights like from IIM skills. We have good rating and we have practical learning. We do give guidance like mentorship, and we always support for your assignments, or if you have any doubt, and you can just get a support from the trainers. And also apart from this, we are doing your resume work or preparing for mock interview. Also, we have an exclusive access to IM Skills job portal where you have the 350 plus hiring partners, and already 35,000 people have already did successfully their career transitions. So about the trainers, as I said, like I worked as a myself Vandana, and I did my BTech and MBA. I worked as a data scientist in Brazil for 5 years. I was in South America for a few years, and then I came back to India. And other person is Gaurav Sethi. He's a lead project manager. He works for Air India. He got 17 years of experience. So we majorly going to for few so topics Gaurav will be covering, and for few like I will be dealing with you guys and our students who have successfully transformed their career. And upcoming batch is this is the last batch, but it's 23rd September. It's an upcoming batch. And if you guys have any questions regarding the batch timing or details, we have a coordinator here, Gaurav Sethi. So sorry, Vikas. So you can ask any doubts regarding the any training, or if you have any doubt with your topics, like the one which I said, right, Python or anything, that maybe I'll be there to answer you guys. If you guys have any question.
All right. Thank you very much for the
Yeah,
nice presentation.
yeah.
My question, the first question I want to ask is based on the credibility. I've gone through the IM skills and I am so much interested in the kind of undergoing the training under you. But the concern I'm having is based on my experience. I had an experience that was even a physical one, not even online, with a company called Convergence Lab. Till
Okay.
today, I've not written my professional exam they collected money for. Till today, as I'm talking to you. I have communicated with them severally, Paul Kuma, social media, mail, every means of getting in touch with him. I did LTE, IoT, and cybersecurity training with them. I am also a trainer. I work with New Horizon Nigeria. And my mission of engaging myself with, based on what I had with FICAS, is just for me to be more or less like the alumni you are showing to me. I want to venture into that part too and become more indispensable when we are talking about analyzing data. And that is why I am committing my resources to this. I just want to be more or less like Vickers has been assuring me from first second that we have been communicating. But I'm glad that I'm in this orientation session this morning, just for me to be more or less like double sure again that I hope all the promises are going to be kept and they are going to be the way they have been. And I want to also ask that what is more or less like the class size on high average? Those are the two questions.
Yeah, okay. The Vikas, can you address like he wants to know about the batch size and you can address few questions about our
Sure.
current batch.
Hi.
Yeah.
Sure. Hi, Emmanuel. How are you?
I'm fine.
Great. So, Emmanuel, you're asking about the batch size. We do not take more than 20 students in one batch. Okay, that is the thing, right? Because we like to focus on each individual, right? In a good manner, right? Because every student requires some individual attention, and this is why we are not taking more than 20 right? Because we are providing practical exposure. We are giving a practical based approach. So there are bound to be some questions. There are bound to be some queries that you will have in your that you will have in your mind. So let's say if you're taking 100 students in one batch, we will not be able to focus on each and every student. But if you're taking 20, we will be able to give your full attention and full focus
Your
so
network
that
is
you can
breaking because your network is breaking because hardly
Yeah,
am I
network
hearing
is
you.
like little breaking because so what Emmanuel, what he was telling is like we don't take more than 20 people for one batch because this data analytics is not like a theory, right? As we were discussing, it's about practical. So you might have to like follow what a trainer is doing. So for a given tool, let's take Power BI. So when we are doing, so you would also might have to do at the same time, and you might get some doubt. So we don't take more than 20 students so that it will be like easy for both the trainers and the students. Is
All right,
that
that
this?
one is clear. It's
Yeah.
clear, very clear. But my first is about promises. Are they going to be kept? Are they going to be the way you have presented them?
Yes, of course, Emmanuel. All the promises that we are making to our students, they are going to be kept. Okay. You can also validate that by connecting with any of our alumni. Just go to LinkedIn, type IIM skills, connect with any of our past students. Learn about how their experience was with IIM skills and where they have reached now. We are providing 100% placement support. Okay. We are providing globally accredited certificates that is going to help you in transitioning your career into this data analyst field. Right. So you do not need to worry about. You just give your 100% effort into this course. I'll make sure that my team will give 200% effort into getting you placed. All right.
Awesome. All right.
All right. Any other question, guys, apart from Emmanuel?
One question I had that till when we can have this recorded sessions with us after we complete the course?
The recorded sessions. Okay, so let me tell you that the access of our learning portal is provided to you to our students till lifetime. So this is the best part of if you're enrolling with IIM skills, right? Because this is one such field that is going to be updated gradually, like according to the current market trend changes and the technological advancements taking place across the world. There are bound to be some few changes that will be made into the course. So let's say you complete the course and then you want to learn another module that we have just introduced in the program. So you'll be getting the live access of those classes as well, right? Without even paying any extra amount. So that is the best thing. And the recorded videos will be there till lifetime.
Okay, got it.
Right. Any other question, guys? Parag, Sobik. Hi, Prachi, how are you?
Hi Vikas, can you hear me?
Yes, Prachi, I can hear you.
Sorry, I was a bit busy with my meeting.
It's all right. It's all right. I believe that you have watched the session as well.
Yes, yes.
All right. So are there any questions in your mind that you would like to ask us? Because this is an open Q&A round. So you can ask
Mhm.
any question that you have in your mind, either to me or to Vandana.
So what will be the duration of the classes, like for 2 hours, 3 hours, and when it going to be held? Because I'm a working professional and I have some, some office time as well. So
Right,
I
you
need
have
to.
prior work commitments. I
Mm,
understand. So let me tell you that the classes for the course will be conducted on every Saturday and every Sunday from 10
mm,
a.m. to 1 p.m. So 3 hours of classes will be there on weekends. Okay, so these are according to the Indian timing. So I'm just referring that because Emmanuel is also here in this meeting. So he's from Nigeria. So Emmanuel, the timing for you will be from 5:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. for the live classes. All right.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So these will be the timing for the classes. And if you want to know about the duration for the course, it is going to be 6 months followed by the 2 months of internship program as well. So that it can help you in providing a kickstart in your analytics journey.
Okay.
Right.
Uh, Vikas, can you elaborate a little bit about the internship for Prague?
Right. I saw Parag's question. Parag is asking about the internship. So Parag, just give me 1 second, guys. Yes, Parag. So you're asking about the internship. So the
I'm not hearing you
internship.
again, Vikas.
Hello.
I believe I'm not the only one.
Yes, you're not the only one here, Emmanuel. Am I audible to everyone? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Parag was asking about the internship part. So, Parag, the internship is provided to you after you complete the 6 months of live online training. And the internship is provided so that you can get a kickstart in your data analytics journey. Because when you will be going for your interviews, the recruiters will look for your technical expertise. Your certifications will not matter a lot until and unless you can showcase them your skills, right? So how you can prove that you are skilled in different tools such as Python, such as SQL, is by showcasing them how you have worked on different projects while you are in that internship, right? So the internship certificate will also be issued to you so that you can also show them as a proof that yes, I have been a part of this particular internship that provided me with all kinds of practical knowledge and the technical expertise that you are looking for. Okay? So this 2 months internship will be online with flexible hours. You do not need to be physically present anywhere, and flexible hours are there so that you can get so that it does not clashes with your prior work commitments or any other commitment. All right. Anybody? Any other questions? Prachi, Emmanuel, Sarika, Sobik. I haven't heard anything from Sobik yet.
Yes, hello, because
Hi, Sobik. How are you?
yeah, doing well. Yeah, no
Yeah.
questions as of now. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right. Vandana ma'am, do you have anything to say?
No, I don't have anything like as far as these guys are like okay with the presentation. If you guys don't have any doubt, then
Yeah, guys. If you have any further questions, this is an open Q&A. You can just ask them. Just clarify all your doubts, right, before you proceed to think about the course. All right. I feel like there are no further questions, so I think that this is a good note to end today's session. Vandana ma'am, do you have any closing remarks?
no, it's fine with me.
No.
All right then, Emmanuel. Anything that you would like to ask?
No, I don't have much because you have done justice to some of the things I would have loved to ask here. So I'm just glad to be part of this orientation session, and I can't wait to start the normal class come next week, Saturday, 23rd of September. And all the necessary
Yes.
things I need to do, I will communicate to you before that time. Thank you very
Sure,
much,
definitely,
guys.
Emmanuel. We'll be connecting over on WhatsApp. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, guys. Thank you for attending today's session. It was really great having you all here. Please have a good weekend ahead. All right. And I wish
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you.
Thank you.